Hi everyone, I'm Mauro from Vox Studio here in the UK, and today in our audio tips section we're gonna be speaking about UAD Spark, the new solution for the people of Universal Audio, for all of those that want to own plugins of the brand but doesn't have one DSP unit for run the plugins or one audio interface of Universal Audio. As a tip, we're gonna explain you what are the difference between the UAD Spark plugins and the traditional Universal Audio plugins with the Unison technology included. So, if you wanna understand why you should own one of these amazing audio interfaces, stay till the end of the video. UAD Spark offers a selection of plugins of Universal Audio that can be used with any interface or DAW out there in the market. And as always, these have pros and cons. In my opinion, are two main pros about use the Universal Audio Spark plugins. The first one is the low price per plugin due that the service is provided by subscription. You subscribe to the service and you get access to the plugins. Before, it wasn't like this for owners and users of UAD plugins, like us in Vox Studio. We have to pay individually for each of the plugin in order to use it. Also, take in consideration that we have to invest in one audio interface of Universal Audio or one DSP card. The second is the fact that people who used to work with low quality plugins or native plugins now get the opportunity to access the high quality plugins of Universal Audio for a reasonable cost, without being attached to the software or the hardware of the company. But are one thing that only one Universal Audio interface can get you access, and is one thing that is magic. And this magic has a name. Is the Unison technology. When you use a Universal Audio Spark plugin, what you have is the perfect emulation or replica of the circuitry and electronics of analog gear. But what is missing to finally replicate the exactly sound of the unit is the impedance of the unit and the interaction of the circuitry and electronic with it. So at the end, you get a replica of the circuitry and electronic of the unit that you are emulated, but not the original sound. And there is where the Unison technology shines, because when you use a Universal Audio plugin with Unison technology, you are replicated not only the circuitry and the electronics of the gear, you also are replicated the impedance and the behavior of the unit, and this is translated in replicate the original sound of the gear. And this is very powerful because you can get the original sound of mythic units that you can see in the best studios of the world right there in your desk or in your rack with your Universal Audio interface. To show you that in the practice, I'm gonna record my voice using the Apollo Twin interface of the Vox Studio, using in the channel 1 in the slot of the Unison plugin, one Manley Vox strip channel, and then I record my voice in the channel 2 without using the Unison technology, to replicate how the Universal Audio Spark plugins will sound on your own interface. This is the main point of the tip of today. If you check in the back of the interface, you can see the Unison preamp, and there is where the magic happens. You can activate the preamps from the hardware in the front panel of the Apollo Twin Quad. Now, in one of the channel 1, I have the Manley Vox with the Unison technology activated. And in the channel 2, with the same settings, the same plugin, but not with the Unison technology activated. In the console software of Universal Audio, you can play with all the parameters and all the settings of the plugins. Okay, I get signal on my channel, and I'm gonna record my voice. Hi everyone, I'm Mauro from Vox Studio, recording my voice through the Manley Vox plugin of UAD, using the Unison technology and my Apollo quad in channel 1, and my interface is matching right now the impedance of my preamp with the impedance of a Manley Vox analog unit. I'm Mauro from Vox Studio, recording my voice through the Manley Vox plugin of UAD. I'm not using the Unison technology, and my Apollo Twin Quad is in channel 2. My interface is not matching the impedance of my preamp with the impedance of a Manley Vox analog unit. I hope that you can hear the difference. I can hear it. In the channel 1, when I activate the Unison technology, the sound of the Manley Vox plugin is very similar to the real unit. I have the privilege to work with one of these units in the studio of one of my tutors in Los Angeles, California, and I can tell you this unit sounds exactly the same way. In my previous video about the Unison plugin, I explained how the impedance, the electronics, and the circuitry of analog gear produce this amazing warm analog sound. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and activate the bell for the notifications. See you on the next one.